Admitting that you need help and deciding to start therapy is already a massive emotional hurdle. It takes real vulnerability to finally make that choice. But for many, making that internal decision immediately collides with a massive external problem, actually getting to an appointment. If you live outside of a major city in Georgia, you likely already know the struggle. The nearest fully licensed therapist is frequently a 1 or even 2-hour drive away from your front door. This map of Georgia illustrates the physical reality across all 159 counties. Entire rural communities sit in dark care deserts, isolated from the mental health support concentrated in distant urban centers. That physical distance creates a domino effect of collateral costs. Making a single session often means losing a full day of work, giving up hourly wages, and burning a tank of gas, all before you even sit in a waiting room. So what happens if we take a different approach? What if we strip away the physical and financial friction from the process of getting mental health care entirely? The traditional in-person healthcare model places a heavy penalty on people based almost entirely on their zip code. Fixing that requires a structural change to how care is delivered. That is the specific problem Coping and Healing Counseling, or CHC, was built to solve. Their goal is to completely eliminate geography as a barrier to getting therapy. This schematic outlines their operational foundation, a 100% HIPAA-compliant telehealth infrastructure. It creates an encrypted, secure digital tunnel directly to patients, prioritizing absolute privacy. By utilizing this telehealth model, CHC takes a massive state and instantly collapses it. No matter where you are suddenly connected to a single, highly accessible digital hub. The requirements to access it are simple. There is no driving and no lost wages. You only need your phone or laptop and a basic internet connection. Standardizing digital access ensures that high-quality mental health care is an immediate, accessible right for every resident, regardless of their physical location. But fixing the geography problem only solves half the equation. The second massive roadblock keeping people from getting help is the weight of out-of-pocket costs and restrictive insurance gatekeeping. This chart shows CHC's financial equalizer. Standard therapy costs can be towering, but CHC accepts Medicaid with a $0 copay. They also accept commercial insurances like Aetna, Cigna, BCBS, United Healthcare, and Humana, where out-of-pocket costs sit between $10 to $40 per session. Providing that $10 to $40 range for commercial insurance, alongside a $0 Medicaid option, removes financial status as a barrier to mental wellness. There is one final point of friction to address. Access and affordability mean very little if you can't find a culturally competent therapist who matches your specific emotional needs. To solve clinical availability, CHC relies on a deep, diverse bench of more than 15 fully licensed professionals. This team maintains a high clinical standard, staffed by licensed clinical social workers, professional counselors, and marriage and family therapists. They support various session structures, including one-on-one individual therapy, couples counseling, family sessions, and dedicated care for teens aged 13 and up. The team treats specific conditions like anxiety, depression, trauma and PTSD, grief, and general stress, while also offering proactive life coaching. This clinical capacity, combined with broad specialization, ensures no patient is left waiting to get the exact kind of professional care they require. With the physical and financial hurdles removed, a resident's zip code and income no longer dictate the quality of mental health support they can receive. Living in a rural county or relying on Medicaid does not require you to accept subpar mental health support. The highest standard of specialized, culturally competent therapy is now waiting directly in your living room. You can reach out immediately to find your clinical match by calling 404-832-0102, visiting chctherapy.com, or emailing support@chctherapy.com. CHC has done the hard logistical work of removing the barriers. Now you can finally focus solely on the work of healing.